I'm amazed that all that you do, because the reason I want to have you on the show and cover this topic today is I'm getting a little tired from, hearing from people all these years. It's like, yeah, I joined taxi, but I didn't really do much with it because I've got a day job. It's like, then you don't want it badly enough, because there are so many of you guys out there that are successful taxi members that have very busy day jobs, but you're probably the busiest because of the travel thrown in there. I mean, yeah, you can do a mix on an airplane and a set of headphones. Yeah, you can do a little writing, but like we were talking about before the show, there's still that you got to get off the plane, you got to go get the rental car, you got to get to your hotel, you got to get checked in. It's all part of the travel thing, and I've traveled enough. As I said before the show, in the early days of living in LA, I was going back and forth every other weekend to New York. I know what that drill is like, and I've always been astounded that you're able to get this stuff done in quality work. You're not just painting by the numbers and cranking it out. You crank out everything you do reeks of quality, and you're able to do it with the work schedule. Just amazing. So I hope that people watch this and are inspired that if they've wanted this their whole life, here's a guy sitting before you that proves that it can be done, and you don't look any worse for the wear, and you cook dinner.
Well, when I hear people say I don't have time, because that's the biggest thing, and I hear this when I train salespeople. I don't have time, and they don't have time to write music. They don't have time. I always quote the 6th century Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu.
Okay.
Lao Tzu, you all know Lao Tzu. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with single step. He has all those cute little sayings. Well, he says to say I don't have time is to say I don't want to. And I thought on that hard, and I say, you know what? Boy, that hits you right in the heart. So now I don't say, I never say I don't have time. Now I say, where will I find the time? How will I find the time? Sometimes you don't have time. So you got to move it but you move that block, you schedule it. I always used to joke, Brian always said, Dad, you got to get in the gym. I don't have time. But it's the truth. It's just to say I don't have time is to say you don't want to. If you really want to do it, you're going to find the time. You're going to, with your eyelids hanging down here, you're going to put in that extra 15 minutes.